Where is he? Where is he? He always comes here to try and fish. Enough waiting. If you won't show up, then... Wait. There he is. About time. I was starting to think the walls got you. Wait! Wait! Don't run! Stop! I don't want to hurt you. I just want to talk. It's not like a human can outrun a centaur anyway. Monster? Okay, that's rude. Look, I'm trying to be nice about this. I'm not even going at a full gallop and I can easily keep pace. There is so many ways I could stop you if I wanted. I could lasso you and drag you back, but that would probably leave your delicate skin covered in bruises. Or I could shoot you in the leg, but the whole arrow to the knee bit's been played out. Don't you think? Or I could just keep pace with you until you exhaust yourself. But it's getting late and you don't want to be trying to find your way back through these woods in the dark. Well, if that's the tone you are going to take, then fine. Tackling you it is. Quit struggling so much. I said quit struggling. The sooner I get you tied up, the sooner I will stop sitting on you. I'm not even using my full weight. Well, it's your own fault for running. I told you, you don't want to be out here at night, and neither do I. Okay, done. Across my back you go. Really? You are still trying to resist? What do you think squirming around like that will get you? Even if I let you fall, you would just bruise yourself up and I would have to pick you up again. Besides, you should be honored. Centaurs hardly ever let themselves be ridden. Relax, we will be there soon. Hey! Hey! By the gods, I can't believe he actually fell asleep like that. Poor thing, must have been exhausted. Oh well, we are here now. Hey, wake up. We are here. Yes, this is my home. Just a cabin in a small clearing. What were you expecting? A stable? I'm a centaur, not a horse. It's okay. Forget it. Let's just get you inside. Okay, hold still and let me just lift you off my back. Don't worry, I'm not going to just drop you on the floor. There's a chair in the corner. I can put you in. No, it was here when I found the place. I have been meaning to break it down for firewood, but somehow I never got around to it. Maybe the fates were telling me I would need it one day. Okay, down you go. Just let me get these ropes off you and I will get a fire going. I have got some leftover stew. I can warm up while we talk. What about? Well, about you, mostly, but also about us. Simply put, I need a companion. Hey, sit back down. You know you can't outrun me, and I don't want to have to sit on you again. Okay, good. You can listen. It would be a pain for both of us if I had to haul you back here. Well, mostly for you. But just hear me out and I will explain. Well, I guess we should start with introductions. I can't just keep calling you human after all. So, what is your name? Interesting. Not a bad name though. You can just call me Clarin. Pleased to finally meet you. Now, as for what to talk about, let's just start by saying you don't belong here. That much is clear. What do I mean? You have been here for almost 2 weeks. I have been watching you for most of it. Your idea of hunting seems to be throwing rocks at small animals and swinging sticks at fish. The only thing I think you have eaten since you showed up were a few berries and a fish that was already dead. Well, and the tree bark you tried to eat. Why didn't I help? I didn't care. You were just some stranger trespassing in my territory. I figured you'd give up and go back home or get eaten by wolves by now. Besides, you'd have most likely run as soon as you saw me. Yes, like you just did. You see how well that would have worked out. Why now? Let's just say I have grown fond of you. Well, like I said, I have been watching you ever since you came here, and the longer I watched you, the more curious I became. It was amusing watching you bumble about trying to feed yourself. At first, if I'm being honest, I even started to pity you. Just a little. I was even thinking of leaving some food at your camp before yesterday. Why didn't I? Because you had already found food. You just didn't take it. Yes, the fawn. Somehow or other you actually managed to stumble across a baby deer. Food for a couple of days right in front of you. And all you had to do was lift your stick and bash its skull in. That look on your face says it all. You couldn't do it, could you? You were wasting away from starvation. Carrying you here was easier than carrying a bundle of sticks. But as hungry as you were, you just couldn't bring yourself to kill such a helpless creature. It was then that I decided giving you a meal wasn't enough. Well, what I mean is, giving you food would have helped you for a day, maybe two. Then what? You would be back to trying to eat fish with a stick. Yes, I know you don't have any tools or any skill. And yet you are still here. You don't have a home to go back to, do you? Judging from that look on your face, I'm not far off. You are clearly no bandit. You are too nice and honestly too inept for that life. Here, eat all you want. I have plenty. So polite. But if you really want to thank me, then satisfy my curiosity. Why are you here? What happened to you? I see. A plague ravaged your town, killing over half, including your family? I'm so sorry. No one should have to go through that. So, you came here to escape from the disease before you got sick? Exiled? But why would... Oh, you were the only one who didn't get sick? So they blamed you for it. I'm surprised they didn't offer you up as a sacrifice. Hey, relax. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I'm sorry. We don't have to talk about it anymore. Just finish your stew. Things will get better for you. I promise. What do I mean? We can talk about that in the morning. It's late and I know you are tired. So you can just take the bed for the night. My bed? No. I'm a centaur, remember? I don't use beds. I normally just put a blanket over my back and lean against a wall to sleep. Come to think of it, I have been meaning to get rid of the bed too, but never got to it somehow. I wonder... What? No, it's nothing. Just lost in thought. Get some sleep. We will talk more in the morning. Still asleep. You are still asleep. And I'm still awake. It's okay though. It's okay. I don't blame you. It's not your fault. I have been awake for what? An hour now. 2 hours. However long it's been since you started thrashing around. That must have been some nightmare you were having. I wonder if I should have woken up. At least you are sleeping peacefully now. In a bed I should have gotten rid of years ago, but I just never got around to it. Or the chair. It's almost as if something was trying to tell me I would need them one day. How strange. Perhaps as strange as what brought you here. You are that nothing made a meal of you before yesterday. Yes, yes, it must be fate. Fate brought you here. To me. I wonder if I touched you. If I just caressed you. Just a little bit. I wonder if you would wake. I wonder how you would react if you saw me standing here with my hand on you when you woke. Would you take offense? Would it anger you? Or would you still be afraid of me? Or would you sleep right through it? If I just reached my hand out and lightly touched you. Like this. So soft. So close. So... No, enough. You need your sleep. I need to get some air. Oh, you are finally awake. Good morning. Or what little bits left of it anyway? Yes, it's nearly midday. Well, I would have woken you sooner, but you clearly needed the sleep. Come to the table. I kept your breakfast warm for you. Hope you like rabbit. Why am I staring? I hadn't realized I was. You know, you are looking much better. A good meal and a good night's sleep seems to have done wonders to you. Well, yes, I did say we would talk in the morning. But the morning's nearly over and we still need to find food for tomorrow. Yes, we. You are coming with me. I can show you some good places to forage while we are out. We can talk along the way if you want. There's also a spring nearby. You should take a bath later. No, I'm not saying you stink. I'm just saying you smell like someone who's gone over 2 weeks without bathing. Don't worry. As soon as you are done, I will bring you back to dry by the fire. How long do I expect you to stay? Tired of my company already, are you? Relax. We can discuss that while we are out. Looks like you are done eating. Let me take your bowl and we can go. No, not those ones. They won't kill you, but they will make you wish you were dead. You have to be careful with mushrooms. It took a lot of trial and error for me to learn which ones are edible. Some of them nearly did kill me. The ones over there should be okay. Go pick some of those while I start digging. For edible roots, of course. A truffle or two if we are very lucky. Well, I would let you help dig for them, but you don't have a shovel. I think there is one lying around the shack, but I didn't bring it. I just use my hooves to dig. Maybe next time. Yes, about twice a week. I don't always forage in the same area though. You have to give plants time to regrow. Hmm? Oh, about 7 years I think. Maybe 8? I'm not really sure. I just know I have been here since I was 12. Because that was shortly after my birthday. That was the same day my parents drove me out. You probably didn't notice. I have a birthmark on my back. Let me move my hair out of the way so you can see. Yes, blood red. In the shape of an eye. I was born with it. My parents thought I was cursed at birth. No, they largely just tolerated me. My older brother loved me though. He's the one who taught me how to survive. I owe him everything. He's gone. My parents never cared about my birthday. My brother always celebrated it with me though. That day you wanted to celebrate by taking me fishing. I remember it was a bright, sunny day when we left. That didn't last very long though. By the time I had caught my fourth fish, a strong wind had blown storm clouds in from the south. Then the rain started. We were just getting ready to head back when the ribbon he had given me blew into the water. He jumped in after it, trying to save it for me before it got lost downstream. The lightning nearly blinded me when it struck him. I remember calling his name, desperately crying out to him as I flailed around in the water, trying to find him. But by the time my sight came back to me, he was already gone, washed downstream. I followed the river down, looking for him in the rain for hours, but he was just gone. Of course they blamed me. My father would have killed me on the spot if my mother hadn't stopped him. And she only did so because she thought the curse would go to them if I didn't carry it. So they drove me out. If it hadn't been for my brother's teachings, I wouldn't have survived long enough to find my way here. The winter would have claimed me regardless if I hadn't found that cabin. Whoever built it wasn't there anymore. And from the dust, they haven't been there for a long time. So I just moved in. No one. It's just been me until now. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's just my fate. It's just the way things are. Okay, that should be enough for a few days. Get on and we can head back. Yes, I said get on. Get on my back. We will get there faster if I don't have to slow down for you. I know what I said yesterday, but You have already been on my back once and I would like to get back before dark. So get on. I will even let you sit upright this time. There you go. Hold on. I'm going to go at a full trot. You still need a bath before we go home. Hmm? No, I'm not tired. Why do you ask? Oh, because I slowed down? No, I just didn't want the ride to be too rough for you. I'm fine. And I didn't want it over so soon. Oh, nothing, just thinking. You know, you can hold on tighter if you want. I won't bruise. As you wish, we are nearly there regardless. See the plums of steam? That's right, it's a hot spring. I think that's why the former owner built the cabin here. My brother once told me some hot springs have healing properties. Does this one? Maybe. I'm not sure. I just know I always feel better after I soak my ooze. Here we are. You can get down and undress. What do you mean? You don't plan on bathing fully clothed, do you? Undress. I will wash your clothes for you to save time. We want to get back before it gets too cold. Well, I don't have any more clothes, so unless you want to run around naked, those will have to be washed. Otherwise, why bother bathing? Fine then, I will turn around. Just leave them on the edge and let me know when you are in. I wonder, are all humans so ashamed of their bodies? I think you would have all be born in breeches if you could. You are in finally? Good. What? Of course I'm getting in. You don't expect me to strain my back scrubbing them from the ground, do you? Okay, that's as clean as they are getting. How are you doing? Here, why don't you let me get your bag? Oh, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I promised I won't hurt you. But the sooner we get you cleaned, the sooner I can get you home. That's it. Just relax. See? I'm just scrubbing your back for you. Nothing to worry about. Just splashing water on your back and slowly washing the sweat and grime off for you, off of your soft skin. Tell me, human, what do you believe in? Do you believe in luck? In fate? In coincidence? Oh, no real reason. I'm just curious, making conversation to pass the time. It's been so long since I have had anyone to talk with. It's refreshing. And speaking of refreshing, don't you feel better now that you have finally gotten cleaned up? Let's get you dressed so we can get you back home. Yes, I will turn around while you dress. But it's not like the water obscured much anyway. Are you blushing? Cute. I didn't know someone could turn that red. Okay, I won't tease. I'm turning around now. See? You know, I have been thinking about you, about me. We have a few things in common. What do I mean? Well, think about it. Both of us were exiled, cast out of our homes. Both of us wandered through the wilderness with no help or shelter until we found this place. I would have died if I hadn't found my cabin. And you? You would have died if I hadn't found you. We also have loss in common. You lost your family, everyone you loved gone, and for me as well, my brother, the only real family I have ever known, long since taken from me. I'm sorry to bring this up again. I know it's still painful, but it's to make a point. Are you dressed finally? Good. Much better. You look almost as good as you smell now. The point? Well, the point is what led you to be here and what led me to be here waiting for you. The loss of family, the banishment, and all the places we could have wandered to, we both ended up here. And then there is the bed, the chair. Why I have never gotten around to breaking them down for firewood. They were of no use to me. They had to have been meant for you. For us. What other answer could there be? It's a fate. It has to be fate. You are meant to be here. You are meant to be with. Why are you backing away like that? Scaring you? Again? But why? I'm only saying the obvious. We are meant to... Don't run! You know you can't outrun. No! You will not run from me again. Got you. Stop struggling. I said stop struggling. I could have sat on you and tied you up again instead of just throwing you over my shoulder. I keep saying I won't hurt you, and I mean it. Not unless you make me hurt you. So please, just stop. You are still all wet. If I let you go, you would just freeze to death anyway. If the beast didn't make a meal of you first. We both know you can't survive on your own. You are just too weak. If I let you go, you will just die. And I will be alone again. Well, I'm sorry if that offends you, but it's true. You see how easily I'm handling you? So just stay with me. Let me take care of you. You don't have a choice anyway. No, I'm not going to let you go. You can dry off by the fire while I cook us dinner. But I'm going to have to tie you up while we sleep. At least until I can trust you not to run off again. I'm sorry, but this is just how it is. It's just fate. That's all. It's just your fate. Hey guys, thank you for listening. If you like this video, please hit that like button and also check out my other videos on your screen. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It will encourage me to create more content. As always, be strong, be kind, and love yourself. Also, believe in yourself. And I love you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.